I am very honored to say our commencement speaker for the 51st commencement exercises, Engineer Hobson Cabrera.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Please take a seat. Thank you very much, Dr. Salas, for the very kind introduction. And hearing those wonderful, nice words from you is indeed a wonderful sound of my ears, because you have been my favorite teacher. It was almost a year ago that we have been talking about this, and tonight I'm very, very honored to be your 51st commencement speaker for Class 2015. Dr. Richard Salas, President and Chairman of the Board, President of WIT, Engineer Manito Yin, President of the WIT Alumni Association, members of the board, Dean of Colleges, Dr. Ricardo Nunez, Dean of Graduate School, Dr. Leopoldo Carmelo, Dean of College of Engineering, Mr. Wilson Lazara, Dean of College of Business and Accountancy, Dr. Martin Salas, Dean of College of Arts and Sciences, Chief Engineer Enrico Filiprada, Dean of College of Marine Education, Dr. Carmen Potter, Dean of Student Affairs, department heads, members of the faculty, my own cheering squad, my classmates from high school in 1971, and my classmates in high school and college for 1976, my own personal, my family, parents, family, guests, candidates of the graduate class of 2015. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Maayong gabi sa inyo tanan. To the graduating class of 2015, today is your day. Today calls for a celebration. Today you are in the spotlight, so let's celebrate. So I wanted all the candidates of 2015 to please stand up right now. And this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna shout at the count of 3 the words, Class of 2015, we made it. Class of 2015, here we come. Alright? So again, that's Class of 2015, we made it. And Class of 2015, here we come. Ready? One, two, three. Class of 2015, we made it. Class of 2015, here we come. Not too much too enthusiastic. Let's do it one more time, because this time I wanted the whole city of Iloilo to hear it. Alright, so you really have to shout really hard, alright? So again, Class of 2015, we made it. Class of 2015, here we come. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Class of 2015, we made it. Class of 2015, here we come.
Congratulations. Again, so the question right now is, what now? I still remember 40 years ago, I am at the same spot as you are, a member of the graduating class of 1976, and I was full of mixed emotions. I was happy because I have reached this stage of my academic school. I'm sad because I will be leaving the portals of this school and leave behind those classmates that I have bonded for the last 4 or 5 years. I was afraid and fearful of stepping and moving forward. But I was anxious thinking of what's gonna happen next. But most certainly, I was uncertain and nervous of what is going to happen next. Yes, correct. I graduated at the top of my class. But was it enough? My big question to myself is, how do I begin? Where do I begin? And when do I begin? Graduates, from this day on, you will be entering a new world. And let me be the first one to tell you, welcome to your new world. From this day on, everything that you are will be from the choices that you make. We are very lucky to have WIT as our institution. This school has prepared us to face life with integrity and not to give in to peer pressure on trying to do something that we are not. WIT has prepared us with sufficient technical knowledge and foundation to be productive, competitive, and far with those who are among the best in the world. I personally know some of the most successful alumni that have been here. So, look no farther. Just from these walls of this gymnasium, we have Engineer Nelson Gagapa. He's a former head of chemical engineering. The father and son combination of Engineer Juan Iturralde, who is the head of mechanical engineering, and his son, G.C. Constantine, who is right now the control manager for the Panay Electric Environmental Group. We have Engineer Cinda Vidal-Rico, who is the Dean of Electrical Engineering. We have Andrello from the administration. For those people who are non-faculties, we have Engineer Romulo Piñarredondo. I don't know if he's here. He's now retired, but he has been the Operations Equipment Supplies Officer for the National Supplies Incorporated in Manila. And right now, he is presently on his own horticultural business. We have Engineer Mauricio Maduro, who is currently, and for the last 40 years, he has been the plant manager of Coca-Cola Bottling Company in Bacolod City. We have Dr. Rolando Hacuman, who has been the head and coordinator for the Masters in Industrial Engineering and Technology, and doctors for the Industrial Technology programs for the WVCST, which will soon become Isaac University. Then from abroad, we have Engineer Almario Cabronero. I think he's one of the first graduates in here, the classmates of Dr. Richard Salas. He's presently the consultant for the nuclear Duke power plant in North Carolina. My eldest brother, Engineer Rene G. Cabrera, he is also among the first graduates of this school. He's now retired, but he was the chief design manager for Johnson & Johnson Incorporated in New Bedford, Massachusetts. My other brother, Engineer Ray Cabrera, is also retired right now, but he has been the plant manager and manufacturing design manager for Eagle Stainless Steel Corporation in Attleboro, Massachusetts. We have Engineer Adonis Agrasada, who has been the P&B director, and there are so many non-engineering graduates who have been successful as well. Like, for example, we have Mr. Angeleto Doble. He's presently the consultant and engineer for the CONSLA, which is the Consolidated Loans and Savings. And you, class of 15, will soon be joining the list of the successful alumni. And you will be making a lot of money. This institution has molded us and to find ourselves in the world. There is nothing to be afraid because this institution 5 different companies looking for a job. I sent out resumes. My resumes are very impressive, very high grades, but nobody would hire me. What they say is, you do not have any experience that we can hire you. Or they would say that your grades are high and we are afraid that if we will hire you, you will just make it as an experience and you will leave us. So I found out that just sending resume and waiting for things to happen is not good enough. You have to be proactive in looking for a job. The first 2 weeks was like that. And the third week, I went to one of these companies called Alpha Chemicals Company. So the same thing, I went for an interview, and the guy who interviewed me gave me the same answer. He said, I cannot hire you, Mr. Cabrera, because you do not have any experience. So I was a little frustrated. So I said, can I talk to the president of the company? And he said to me, why? I said, I just wanted to talk to him. So he said, okay. So what he did is he went into the room, then 2 minutes later, he went out. He came out. The same guy that interviewed me said to me, do you want to talk to me? What happened is I did not know that the guy who interviewed me was also the president of that company. So I said, yes. And I told him, here is the situation. I just came from the Philippines and I'm here to look for a job. But nobody would hire me because I do not have any experience. And what he said was, well, you know, I told him that if you will not hire me, I can never get an experience. Somehow I got to start somewhere. So what he said to me, very sarcastic, he looked at me because I'm only 21 years old. Well, not quite 21 years old. He said to me, the only job opening that I have is rolling empty drums under the heat of the sun outside of the building. 100 degrees Fahrenheit, very hot, no shades, no nothing. So I looked at him and I said to him, yes, I will take that job. When do you want me to start? So he said to me, come in Monday morning at 8 o'clock. That Monday morning, I was there in that job site 10 minutes before 8 o'clock. And guess what my job was? Rolling empty drums. That's what he said. Here I am, nice degree and everything else, rolling empty drums. My job was to stockpile all of these empty drums that formerly contained some acids, some alkalis, some chlorine, all the nasty stuff. And because there was no forklift outside, I would hold this empty drum right in my shoulders and throw it up and pile it, the whole thing. So, at one time, there was a residue, an acid residue in one of the drums. So this acid residue went into my face and burned my whole face. At one time, there was an acid residue that went into my pants, burned my pants and gripped it, and when I turn around, you can see my whole behind. When I go home every night, my family would ask me, how is your day? My answer will always be the same. I would smile and tell them, I have a good day. But listen, as soon as I am by myself, I would cry because I said, this is not the job that I wanted. Just before going to States, Dean Mumbai, the former Dean of Engineering, offered me a job to teach. But I turned it down because I know that I will be joining my family in the United States. So I said to myself, Raul, you are such a fool not to accept that job. Because if you did accept that job, you would be wearing a nice shirt, maybe a nice tie, and your pants will be full. Nobody can see your behind. So, 2 weeks later, the same guy went outside and told me, he said, Raul, what are you doing outside? Then I said to him, well, I am doing the job that you hired me to. That is rolling empty drums. So he said to me, oh, no. I said, don't be ridiculous. You don't belong there. He said, go up in the lab and help Mark. Mark was the chemist in the lab who was also his son because it was a small company. So to make the long story short, I started rolling empty drums, and 5 years later, I was the quality control manager of that company. And the moral of the story is you have to start somewhere. You have to be patient. Class of 2015, this is a competitive world. You have to find your own strategy, and remember that for every job opening, there's probably about a couple of dozen people vying for the same job. So when you look for a job, you have to sell yourself. You have to sell yourself good, and you better be a good salesman. Show that you are better than the next person right beside you applying for the same job. Emphasize your strength and how you can contribute and complement to the growth of that company. So let them know that there is something unique that you can offer that they will need. But on the other hand, do not be so arrogant to appear that it seems like you know it all, because that will turn them off and will send you out faster than you can imagine. Make a good impression. Dress up good. Give a good firm handshake and look at them straight in the eye. Your fear and your ego will both play a good role in your journey. You will have frustrations because not of all the things that can happen is to your own liking. But that is reality. And it does not mean that you are a loser. Sometimes your ego is so tempting, it will promise you things that you did not know you already possess. You have to take necessary rest, and somehow do not be afraid to make some mistakes. It's part of reality. Let me quote J.K. Rowling, the author of the Harry Potter books. What she said is, sometimes frustration is fun because it makes you become stronger, tougher, and a better fighter. You will survive it because there is no room for people who give up. You have to take responsibilities and be accountable for the things that you know that you need, that you do. And set yourself to think FFC, that is free from concern. Do not think of what ifs. Do not be afraid to say no. And do not, very important, do not overanalyze things. Do not figure out why the doors of opportunities are open for you. Just remember, once the door is open, go straight through it without any hesitation. Because on the other side of that door is a vast opportunity just waiting for you. All starting from you, the leadership, and a great fresh ideas from you. In everything that you do, you have to give it your all. Do your best, and your higher power will do the rest. Class of 2015, this is your battle right now. According to statistics, you got to listen to this, according to statistics, the generation before me has a work lifespan of 30 work at 20 years old, work for 35 years, then at 55 years old, they retire. My generation has a work lifespan of 40 years. We start work at 20 years old, then we work for 40 years, and at 60 years old, we retire. Now I have news for you, class of 2015. According to the statistics, your work lifespan is 15 years. You will start work when you are 20 years old, and you will work for 50 years, and you will retire at 70 years old. The older that you get, the longer is your working lifespan. 50 years is a lot of years. So, let me quote another quote from Steve Jobs. He said, you better be happy with your job. It's very important. You have to love your job, and you have to have a job that you love. If you are not happy with your job, nothing else matters. Money is not everything. Once you are sincerely walking with a smile in your face, that means to say you are happy and you have made it. Because the effect that you have on others is your most valuable currency of all. It will be your ultimate wealth and treasure. You have to get inspired. Get the support that you need. Your family is very important. I am personally very lucky that I have the support from my friends, my family. My sister has always been there to support me in everything. And I am very lucky to them. Remember to acknowledge the tireless efforts of your parents, family, and friends. Be sincere and treat others with respect, and learn how to listen, and you will be amazed. Treat everyone with fairness and kindness, and you will see your reward. And if you can, share your graces. Amen. To the graduates of 2015, I am so proud of you. I have 3 wishes for you. My number 1 wish for you is be your own hero. Be your own hero. My second wish for you is that you swallow your fears and make your mark. And my third wish for you is that you will find a job that you are happy with. Today is the start of your new chapter of your life. One day, you will get back to this day, to this very day you will remember. But when that day comes, you no longer have to shout. All you have to do is smile and whisper slowly, I am from class 215 and I made it. Thank you very much. God bless you and salamat.
Wityans, that was Engineer Raul J. Cabrera, our 51st commencement speaker. Engineer Richard Salas, our chairman, Western Institute of Technology Incorporated, will now present the